Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. Hope you've all been well, and I'm excited to be back here for yet another Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. We're back, guys. Smash up that like button and let's get right into today's show. So I will go ahead and address our live chat. We had a ton of people in here waiting for this stream. I love to see it. Thank you for all of the new subscribers here on the channel. Appreciate all of you guys, hitting that subscribe button. To all existing subscribers, your support is of course always appreciated. Now be sure to smash up that like button to get this stream into the algorithm so more and more people can see it. Helps me out a ton. It goes a really long way. So thank you very much for that. Now shout out to everybody in the live chat. Johnny G, yes, I'm feeling much better. Appreciate that. We got Toby as well. Kylo, we got Recon Runner saying hit the like button. Appreciate that, Recon Runner. Straight Crypto asking about Stader Labs. We'll answer that question in a bit. Fiat Hater, what's up, Fiat Hater? We got TT, what's going on, TT? Judio Costa, King Louie. We got Woody, Bergen County Real Estate. I love to see everyone here. We got Reverend Flashback, aka the Crypto Bullionaire. Thank you for all of your support, guys. And yes, I was feeling pretty sick this week, but I'm feeling much better now. And we're back in the captain's seat, ready to rock and roll. So let's get into this live stream. So Bitcoin did cool off a bit this weekend. Right now it's trading at $96,700. And we're going to start off today's show looking at Bitcoin and talking about the context around the current movement that we're seeing in Bitcoin and what it means for the rest of the market, aka altcoins. So Bitcoin hit a high last week of $99,690. It did dip down to $95,750. And we are essentially holding support here at 96K. All right, we must reclaim the daily open, which is at 97,700. Now, I personally do believe that this short-term correction is coming to an end if it's not already over. So I'm looking for a reclaim of the daily open, and I'm looking for price to go ahead and breach $100,000 to start this week. I'm bullish right now, and I think Bitcoin is going to crack 100 grand to start the week. Now, if we do see more downside, it's really important to have your levels mapped out so that you don't freak out and you don't get scared when the price starts to drop. A lot of new people to crypto that don't have a lot of background looking at charts or understanding price action, when the price goes down, they'll start freaking out and asking, what's happening? Did something happen? If you understand technical analysis, you don't have to ask those questions. Now, what level is like a must-hold support for Bitcoin right now? Well, understand, because the price rose so fast, so quickly, we can't really expect a correction of, say, $80,000 or like $75,000. All right, we have to use the chart. We have to use what it's telling us. Now, we have 86K down here. However, the top, that support of this little range, the resistance of this little range is around 90,000. All right. So our kind of must hold level, that's also the weekly open from the start of this week, which is about to end in a few hours. So if we get a sell off and we don't go and crack 100 grand to start the week, I want you to be ready for a move down here to $89,000. All right, this is a very, very big support level. We can see it's already held once in the past. Nice support resistance flip. And we are simply looking for this level to hold if it's given. All right, so if we do get a move, a sell-off down here to $89,000, that's probably going to be the most of it. So you want to be ready to buy any coins you want to buy if that's given. All right, very important stuff. Have your levels mapped out on BTC. We're about to break through 100 grand, but if we do pull back, be ready for the 89 grand level. All right, let's go look at the top 100 now. And we have a sea of green. And a lot of these coins moving right now are older coins, dino coins as I call them, coins that have already been through multiple market cycles. And I want to start off looking at a tweet from a trader. His name is Mercury Trader, Trader Mercury. And this is good context. So I'm going to read this tweet and then share my thoughts. So he says, Altseason started this week, but it won't be obvious for another month or two. All the triggers that you've seen people use as fade signals, like Dino altcoins running, are also signals that the floodgates have opened for the most extreme manic environment. Context is key. And then we'll come to this next part of the tweet in a moment. So yeah, I mean, he's basically saying that all of the signals that people talk about, like Coinbase rising to the top of the App Store, which, by the way, where is that? Coinbase is number one in the finance app section in the US. This is talked about as a top signal. When Coinbase hits number one, it's all over, right? Make sure you sell everything. When all the Dino coins pump, it's all over. Make sure you sell everything. These are the things that have been regurgitated a lot going around Twitter and crypto YouTube and the likes. And it's pretty wrong information. And I agree with Trader Mercury that it's the signal that the floodgates have basically opened, that the market is risk on once again. Because I want you guys to understand something. If we look at Bitcoin, if we look at what happened at the start of this year, bear with me. I have a lot of thoughts that I want to share here. So I'm just going to get them all out. Anyways, whatever. Pay attention. That's the most important thing. Now, Bitcoin went on an absolute tear from October of 2023, when it was in the $20,000 levels down here, right? October 2023, it went on an absolute tear until essentially March, when it peaked. We went sideways for 8 months. But during this period, when Bitcoin exploded, the market was heavily favoring risk, right? The market was rewarding aggressive risk. You could get away with making stupid decisions, or not, really risky decisions. You were getting away with it and you were making money. And then what happened when Bitcoin went sideways for 8 months? The trenches were still alive until around May, June. And then in the summer, like late June, July, August, everything died. And if you were still approaching the market with the risk on mindset, you got absolutely slaughtered. All right. The market is now in the point where it's rewarding risk again. It's not going to last forever, but we're simply in another environment like we were at the end of last year and the start of this year, where the market is heavily, heavily favoring aggressive risk taking. This will end. It's a game of musical chairs and the music will stop, but the music is currently playing right now. And it likely will continue to play, like Trader Mercury said, for another month or two. And then we're going to be approaching that territory where it's like, oh my God, we've been going up only for 2 months straight. All these coins have been exploding. That's going to be the point in time where the people that know that nothing good lasts forever, they're going to be booking their profits, right? That's going to be us. And basically getting ready for that period where it's going to be brutal again. And if you continue to stay high risk on, you're just going to get slaughtered. You're going to get clapped like what happened from around June to, again, September of this year. All right, so just understand that, yes, this is real, guys. This is a real crypto bull run. This is it. The market is heavily rewarding aggressive risk at the moment. So you got to strike while the iron is hot. Now let's go over some other metrics to determine that we're actually in a legitimate altcoin season. And the first one that everyone should be watching, I put out a message in the free Telegram this past week about it, is Ethereum. Ethereum has been lagging a lot. If we look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it's been downtrending for a very long time. And it did come into a major level on your weekly price chart. And this level is from March, April of 2021. All right, this is the origin of a massive rally. And Ethereum versus Bitcoin has now come into this level. It's starting to bounce. Will this be it? There's a good chance that this is actually the bottom for Ethereum versus BTC. This is a higher time frame weekly level, and there's a pretty good chance that it does actually hold. So we got the bounce on Ethereum versus BTC. Now Ethereum versus the dollar, again, it was on its bull market trend line from the bear market bottom. So I made it very clear that this little zone here was actually the bottom, because these bull market trend lines don't break in bull markets. They break in bear markets, and we're not in a bear market. So yeah, we read the bottom perfectly on ETH. And it's still pretty early to this move, actually. It did break above 2,800, and that was just the start. Now, I want you guys to understand something. When Ethereum breaks out above $4,000, it has not really a lot until the all-time high at 4,800. When Ethereum clears the high from March, which is at $4,093, or sorry, yeah, 4,093, exactly that. When it clears this level, it's going to essentially be too late to be like buying into your alts for the most part. Ethereum is yet to break out. There's going to be a period of time, whether it's a few days or a few weeks, when Ethereum is going to lead the market and it's going to pump the hardest, and Bitcoin's going to follow, and so is Solana. Ethereum's going to be the leader. This is likely going to be the time when we get a crazy, explosive altcoin season that people are traditionally used to when we use that word altcoin season. We're used to everything just exploding in value, and that likely doesn't happen until Ethereum takes the lead here. So there's still some time, but I urge you, get positioned before Ethereum breaks out above $4,000. Don't wait until Ethereum's trading at a new all-time high, because there's a good chance that most of your altcoins that you've wanted to buy are going to be much higher in value as well. And some other really important metrics we want to look at are the total charts as well as Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin dominance on the daily time frame is starting to show lots of signs of weakness. I really like this triple top. And I'll draw the triple top. So this would be your first one at 60.5%. You had your second one over here at 61%. And now your third top came in at 61.5%. So you have price action making these higher highs, while the RSI is actually just making continuous lower highs. So this is showing a loss of momentum on the daily time frame. And this is our first signal that we've basically been waiting for to call the top on Bitcoin dominance. Now we have an actual edge to say that it's topped out. Because before, when this first sell-off happened, there was no clue to really determine that it actually topped. Now we kind of have concrete evidence that the trend is really weakening. This is a multi-year uptrend into a higher time frame monthly supply zone resistance level. And now we're starting to print the bearish divergence on the daily time frame. So this is actually incredibly bullish for altcoins. And a lot of people have been scared and fearful and worried that their altcoins aren't going to move. But this kind of chart paints the whole picture. I shouldn't say kind of in that sentence. I'll say this chart paints the whole picture. All right, no kind of. It does. When Bitcoin dominance goes up, all it means is that the money is flowing into Bitcoin. You guys probably know this already. I've said it a lot and everybody else repeats the same thing. But I'm going to say it again anyway. When Bitcoin dominance falls, the money is going to flow into altcoins. The reason a lot of altcoins haven't been moving at all is simply because Bitcoin dominance has been on an aggressive multi-year uptrend. However, it's weakening now and it looks to be coming to an end. So if we do start to see this fall on Bitcoin dominance, just know that it's the real altcoin season. And this is what we've been waiting for essentially 4 years for. Even though we've had many booms and busts along the way, such as from October of 2023 till March of this year, where we saw many altcoins do 20, 30x's, and we caught a lot of them here at Crypto Empire, and many meme coins went 50 to 100x, and we also caught a lot of those. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and move on now to stablecoin dominance. So stablecoin dominance is also another very important metric to keep your eyes on, because this simply shows you the amount of money in the crypto market that is in stablecoins. In periods of aggressive risk, like we're on right now, there's going to be less stablecoins in the market than there are during periods of tightening, of risk off. So this is the weekly chart here on stablecoin dominance, and you can see that it's dropped over the past 3 weeks from 7% down to around 5%. That's 2%. That is massive. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars basically here. A 2% move is that. It's massive. Should not be understated. So that's why we're seeing these coins explode so much. Money is flowing out of stable coins and it's also starting to flow out of Bitcoin now, looking at Bitcoin dominance dropping into your alts. This is literally like, this is it, guys. Like this is perfect. It's a perfect scenario here for a major altcoin season brewing. Now this does still have room to drop lower. Stablecoin dominance. We're looking for a move down here to around 4%. All right. And again, the more money that leaves stablecoins and goes into altcoins, the higher your altcoins are going to go. All these charts have correlation with one another. Bitcoin dominance, stablecoin dominance, as well as the total 2 and total 3 and the others dominance. This is the total chart. This is the entire crypto market cap. It's at $3.25 trillion. It's made a new all-time high past the 2021 peak, which was at $3 trillion. There's more money in this system right now than there's ever been before in the crypto ecosystem. Massive stuff. This only happens in bull markets. The total 2 is yet to make a new high. Why? Because Ethereum is lagging like crazy. It's lagging like a Windows computer from 1990. Now the total 3, as we can see, has put in a massive breakout. $650 billion on the total 3 was our kind of bear market accumulation for altcoins this year, because altcoins did have a bear market this year. And over the past 3 weeks, just like we saw stablecoin dominance dropping like a rock over the past 3 weeks, well, we are seeing the total 3 chart blast off to the upside. So this is an inverse correlation playing out in real time. And the all-time high from 2021 is $1.13 trillion. We're currently at $919 billion. This has, in my opinion, at least another 100% move in it to get back up around $2 trillion, to get to $2 trillion. And that would be a notable target, I think, to really take a lot of money off of the table here and stable up when the total 3 is up here towards $2 trillion. But this is great, right? Over 3 weeks and made up of 8 months of bearish price action. Welcome to cryptocurrency. A lot of altcoins are going to be making these moves soon, where in a few weeks they're going to eat up months of bearish price action. This is why it's important to have conviction in the altcoins that you hold so you don't end up selling too early. Because again, bearish price action, it can go on for years. In this case, 8 months. It gets erased in 3 weeks. There's no other market that moves like this, which is why a lot of people don't understand how it works, and they make mistakes like selling your lagging altcoins when there's a good chance they will have a run up. But anyways, yeah, this is looking beautiful, guys. Huge move here in the total 3, and it's approaching the all-time high from 2021. And then your others dominance percent of the crypto market cap outside of the top 10. This is like your high risk. This is like the Russell 2000 basically equivalent. Your low caps, right? It's every coin outside of the top 10. That makes up 10% of the crypto market. That means 90% of the crypto market is currently in these 10 coins. The top 10. Just to put things in perspective so you understand what this means. This thing is still in its accumulation. It's yet to break out. We're seeing the total 3 break out, but the total 3 includes, all your top 10 coins. Solana, XRP, Cardano is back to $1, right? That includes all of these coins, massive market caps. Your others doesn't include anything in the top 10, and this is still in its accumulation range. And just like we said on the total 3 weeks of price action erase 8 months of bearish price action. The same scenario is about to play out for the, again, Russell 2000 equivalent small caps, the riskiest part of the market. It's simply setting up to outperform. It's expected to lag behind the majors. It's expected to lag behind the top 10. But when it catches ignition and when it goes, It's going to be face melting. The high from 2021, in this case, it happened delayed effect. Remember, Bitcoin topped out in November 2021, but the others' dominance didn't top out until January because the money moves from Bitcoin into the others. It's a lag effect. Again, just like your 1990 Windows computer, it takes a while to get going. It's the same thing with the small caps. Anyways, this was at 19.5%. If this revisits 19.5%, that's a 100% move from the current level. You know how much money that means will flow into these smaller cap altcoins, everything outside of the top 10? When it gets up to 20% of the market share, I think this run it can make it up to 25, maybe even 30%. Right? That means all of your small caps and everything else, it's going to make up a quarter of the crypto market, which is trillions. It's 3 trillion right now. So the reason I'm going over all of this stuff is just to kind of set the record straight and let you guys know that just because a coin you hold, maybe it is a really bad coin and it won't ever pump. That could be it, right? Not everything is going to move. But if it's an actual good project, there's a pretty good chance that it is going to move when you see the others' dominance start to capture more crypto market share. Very important to understand this, all right? And again, you're going to want to buy these higher risk small caps before Ethereum crosses above and breaks out above $4,000. All right. So that's kind of our lecturing part of today's live stream. Very important info, especially to newer people in crypto that don't already know this stuff. Because if you've been in the market, you definitely already know this stuff. But it's always good to hear it again. But yeah, lecture over. Let's go look at what's happening here in our live chat. Shout out to Rigoberto. Shout out to All Day Dre. We got Eric A saying you're the man. Appreciate you, Eric A. We got Ladgerdoodle as well. What's going on, Ladgerdoodle? Austia Craig Lands, what's up? And Ringo37, what's going on, Ringo? Crypto Middle East and Africa, feeling much better. I appreciate your support. And we got Kylo the dog as well. What's going on, Kylo? Amstercam and Reginald Nunez as well. Appreciate all of you guys being here again. Be sure to smash up that like button. And let's go answer a few questions from our live chat. It is Sunday today, so this is the community live stream where I'll take a lot more time to answer questions as opposed to the weekday live streams where I'm more focused on just getting the information out that I would like to get out. So anyways, our first question in the chat is from Straight Crypto. He says, what's everyone's thoughts on Stader, SD? So I know Stader back from the Terra Luna days. They were essentially a liquid staking protocol for Luna. Luna went bust, but Stader kept building, and they are on other chains now, and they're also on Coinbase, which is pretty huge. Stader Labs. So my opinion is it's a DeFi coin. Liquid staking, which is a bit of a narrative. If anything, I would treat this as some kind of trading opportunity and not really like a high conviction investment. This is a coin that can do well in a bull run. I haven't looked at the chart in a very long time, and it's exploded recently. So it did get listed on Coinbase in August. So that just tells you that, the team has some connections and they were able to get on Coinbase, which is pretty big. So over the past in 5 days in November, it went up 5x. 5 days it went up 5x. Again, like I was saying before, months of bearish price action, they disappear in Stader's case less than 1 week, which just reinforces my thesis that I just went over at length. All right, so don't lose hope if your coin hasn't moved yet. Literally, a few days can change everything. It just popped into my head right now, but we'll get to Stader. I'll get back to Stader. But you guys remember Telcoin from 2021, which has actually been on the move again? Do you guys remember this one? This thing took forever. It did nothing forever. This is the weekly chart. And then what happened? Well, when Altseason actually started here in December, January 2021, it went up like 300x or something in a very short amount of time. 450x in 4 months, basically, it went. This just popped into my head because I remember this from 2021. A lot of people ended up selling bottoms. But then guess what? Bang. Everything erased. You get a 450x. Back to SD though. Just using Telcoin as an example. Another case of bearish price action being eliminated in a very short span of time. All right, so here's the Stader chart on a longer time frame, going back to April of 2022, March 2022. It's essentially at your higher time frame resistance level. So being that we're actually in the crypto bull run now, these higher time frame resistances that have held in the past and led to rejections, if there's ever a time for them to break, it's now in the actual crypto bull run. So with that being said, what do you want to see on Stader? Well, you want to see this consolidation lead to a breakout higher, which is likely what it will do. All right, so if you want to buy Stader, again, I would treat it as a trade, but you can look to acquire it towards 75 cents. But, if you're buying it pre-breakout, the breakout level is at $1.50. You will make money if it breaks out. And it's the perfect time for that to happen, being that we are in the bull run. Now, the high of this chart goes up to like $9. So there's money to be made here, it appears. That's what I think about Stader, personally. Anyways, good question, Straight Crypto, taking me on a trip back down memory lane to the Luna days when Stader first launched. All right, we have a question from Ashok Kumar. And Ashok says, what's your thoughts about ARB, price and its future? They are unlocking so many tokens, how it will impact on its price, and also it has many competitors. What's your prediction of ARB? Thank you. Well, Ashok Kumar, great question. So Arbitrum, you said it, big unlocks, VC coin. By the way, we got a super chat. We just got 2 super chats. Appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to Recon Runner. He says, thoughts on TAO subnets, specifically neural AI. I'll get to that question in 1 second. And we also got a super chat from Oli Banana. 65 SEK, I mean. I don't know what currency that is, but it's a very kind gesture. Thank you for the super chat. He says, love your videos. Thanks. Is it a good time to buy alts now or wait? I hear they say December is sell month and I should wait. Any tips? All right. So I'm going to get back to Arbitrum after I go over these super chats. Super chats always take priority. That's just how it works. Anyways, Recon Runner. Thoughts on TAO subnet, specifically neural AI. So look, when dynamic TAO is released, it's going to be big. TAO has a lot of issues right now in terms of emissions and validator rewards, things of that nature. But anyways, that's part of a brand new network going through growing pains. Now there's many subnets. Neural is one of the better subnets on TAO. I've said that a lot on the channel in these live streams, and I'll say it again. I think Neural is one of the better subnets, and the chart represents that. It's been getting bid up on the weekly time frame. It's breaking out into new highs. Current market cap is 85 mil. All right, so yeah, I think Neural is, again, one of the better subnets on TAO. It is breaking out. It is essentially in price discovery. And it's trading in this sideways range right now. Okay, so we're going to see if this was a swing failure pattern, a bearish one. Quick thing on range continuation plays. Usually what's going to happen in a range continuation play, again, I don't think this is actually a bearish SFP. What usually happens in these range plays is price will sweep the high, price will sweep the low, and then it's going to break the high. Usually it breaks out in the direction that it first sweeps. And in this case, it swept the high first. So that's how I go about trading range continuation plays. It's a pattern that has played out many times before, that I've back tested a lot, and it's reliable. It works. So again, the direction it sweeps first is usually the breakout direction, but it typically will sweep the low before breaking out higher. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Neural, and it looks good chart-wise. It's in consolidation now after breaking out. So you just look for that range continuation play if given. All right, thank you again, Recon Runner, for the super chat. Now we have a question from Oli Banana. So he says, is it a good time to buy alts now or wait? So I've already answered that question during this live stream, but I'll just repeat the answer for you. It's a very good time to buy altcoins. It's a very good time to buy altcoins. You want to buy altcoins before Ethereum crosses above $4,000. By that point, it's probably going to be too late. Now, there could be a scenario where Ethereum comes up to 4,000 and then it rejects back down to 3,500. All right. You simply want to be in before it convincingly breaks out above $4,000. Because when this happens, it's going to be full-blown bull market hysteria, madness, FOMO. You want to be positioned before that happens. So you say, I hear they say December is a sell month. I don't know where you heard that. Not sure. Here's some data to back up the point I'm about to make. Because remember, people lie. Numbers don't. Let's check the numbers. December. When we have a green month, it's usually no slouch of a green month. It's usually a pretty crazy green month. All right. So this is our monthly returns percentage on Bitcoin. And let's use the equivalent years of where we are in the cycle. So we're in the halving year, 2024. The last halving year, 2020. Well, in 2020, we went up 43% on Bitcoin in November, and then 47% in December. In 2016, the other halving year before 2020, we went up 6% and then 30%. So is December typically a sell month in the halving year? No, it is not. It is typically a very good bullish green month for crypto. And this is my own theory, but I do believe it to be accurate. And that is that this current year, 2024, it's been an exact replica of 2023. What do I mean by that? I'll explain right now. So in 2023, what happened was Bitcoin picked up aggressively. In this case, it was until April, right? The first week of April. And then it went into a long consolidation range, 200 days, before breaking out higher. The same thing happened this year. We went up aggressively from last year and this year. We went up aggressively from October to March. So instead of April, it was March in 2024. And then we went sideways for 8 months. It's an exact replica of 2023, what's happening. And then what happened? Well, essentially, we rallied very aggressively in November. And then the Bitcoin ETF got approved in December. And altcoins basically pumped until Christmas. And if you look at many charts, random example I'm going to pull up. Let's look at TIA, which is one that's breaking out right now. But if we look at TIA, so yeah, just to kind of prove my point a little bit. The top on the local top on many altcoins literally happened on Christmas. Look at this little wick. December 24th, and then Christmas, December 25th. And then you remember that sideways period when the Bitcoin spot ETF got approved and then everything was lagging and it felt like it was just seemed like an eternity, but it was only like 2 weeks. and then we pumped hard into March. It's the same thing this year. The same. It's literally a one-to-one replica. Now, let's talk about the narratives. By the way, I'm still answering your question here, Oli Banana. This is a long answer to your question, but yeah, I mean, everything is valid that I'm saying, so continue to pay attention, please. So yes, we have an exact replica of last year. Now, there's no Bitcoin spot ETF narrative anymore because that's already been approved. There is the Bitcoin strategic reserve narrative. Right, here's the news from Donald Trump's Crypto Advisory Council, expected to set up a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So there are new narratives. What are they? The Solana spot ETF, huge narrative, and Trump's inauguration on January 20th. These are the narratives now to look forward to now for the market, basically. So anyways, to answer your question, December is not really a sell month in a halving year, and you want to be positioned in your altcoins before Ethereum convincingly breaks out above $4,000. Hope that helps. Let's take a look at Arbitrum for our guy over here, Ashok Kumar. Ashok, thanks for your patience, man. We'll get to Arb now. So Arbitrum is a big VC coin, and they do have a lot of unlocks. Now the thing is that it has been oversold for a very long time, and there's probably nobody left holding this thing but the VCs. So they essentially are at a point where they need to drive the price up to generate liquidity so that they can sell their unlocks. So this thing was in a bottom kind of basing accumulation range, and it's now breaking out. So let's just see what this question is. What's your prediction of ARB? So I'm not sure if it makes a new all-time high, but I do think it at least has a 2x from this point in it. Back to your yearly open, which is at $1.60. All right, I wouldn't be looking for like $10 on ARB, but I think that there's money to be made at least back to the yearly open at $1.60, which is like a 100% move from the current price. But there's certainly much better altcoins to be holding out there than Arbitrum. All right, so I hope that helps. Fiat Hater says, welcome back, compadre. Yes, sir. Appreciate your support, Fiat Hater. And RP says, buy PYR. PYR is breaking out. 3 digits in 2025. So Vulcan Forged PYR. It's an old gaming coin from the last cycle. And you say it will be above $100. I do have to disagree with that prediction. I don't see that happening whatsoever. Now, it's great to see this breakout from $2, and it did tap $4.50, so this was a 100% move in 3 weeks. Now, Vulcan Forge is not a coin that I'm interested at all in holding. If you're going to buy gaming coins, I would look for the new gaming coins that haven't seen a gaming boom yet. Vulcan Forged went from $1 to $50. It's already done a 50x in 2021. So I would rather look for something new and fresh. But hey, I hope you make money on PYR, and I hope it all goes well for you. But me personally, I'm going to fade PYR Vulcan Forged. So Junio Costa, he says Mavia and FCon, best gaming projects, 30x easy. Now, I have been looking at Mavia. Let's go look at heroes of Mavia. So All right, no surprise it's breaking out today. I think a lot of people have basically been probably looking at this one. Reason being, look at the chart. Like, look at this chart. Like, it doesn't have a cleaner bottom formation than this, right? It turned from an aggressive downtrend to the easiest to spot sideways accumulation you've ever seen in your life. All right, so it's just breaking out now. So you're not really too late to this, but you're obviously not buying it at the range low at $1 anymore. So if this thing was to 50x from $1 to 50, buying it at $2 means you would only be able to see it 25x because a 100% move already happened. But anyways, yeah, Maavia, it's a low market cap coin. Right, the market cap it's only $64 million right now. That's very low. So if you look at where it's listed as well, I want you to notice that it's listed on Aerodrome on Base. Okay? And if you look at the contracts, it's also on Base. This is very intriguing to me. Now, if you go to my channel and you search Echelon Prime, this video from a year ago, I talked about how Prime was a base gaming coin. It ended up going to like $30 from the $3 entry that I shared. Right, that was a nice 10x. But yeah, Heroes and Maavia is like kind of the same thing. It's on Base, low market cap. It does have big backing. I'm pretty sure Alex Becker is in this, and the Neo Tokyo lads. So yeah, it has their support and stuff like that. But it's just a low market cap that is coming out of a clear bottom. So yeah, Maavia is, I agree with you, Junio Costa. And then FCon, I haven't really checked up on in a while. So this is one that I essentially called during this run-up last year. Right, we caught this move. And this was a big distribution. A lot of early holders basically were selling in this distributive period. Again, the market went risk off. You can actually see exactly what I said, right? Like at the start of the summer, everything changed. And if you kept being aggressive with risk, you just got absolutely destroyed. And here's FCon, a perfect representation of that. Basically the start of June, it just started to downtrend from this distributive range it was in. Anyways, so it does appear to be bottomed again. It does appear to be bottomed again. There we go. So yeah, buying this in its bottom range currently is not a bad place to buy it at all. All right, this is pre-breakout, so it does look good on the chart, FCon. Same with Maavia. Shout out to Benjamin H. I think I missed your comment earlier, Benjamin, but good to have you here. And we got Triple M. Triple M says, hello, Connor. Mind looking at Bonky on Base? I'll look at it. I will look at it. I don't know what I'll say about it, but I'll look at it. So Bonky on Base. It's the based version of Ponky. So it's not necessarily an original idea, but that doesn't mean it can't perform. So it's already gone from a 500K market cap up here to 4.5 mil, right? It went up 10x in 3 weeks, and it's essentially pulling back now. So this is just a straight up meme coin. I have nothing good to say about it. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it either. It's just, it's another meme coin on Base. Not really like an original idea, but that won't necessarily stop it from going up. I have nothing to say about this coin. If you're holding it, I hope it does well for you. But I have, again, nothing to say about it, positive or negative. Just another meme in a world of millions of meme coins, to me at least. And let's see. Woody says, hello, Connor. Hope you're feeling better. Did I already read this comment? I'm not sure. Thank you for such great calls over the bear market, catching the live stream from Maui, Hawaii, and just missed the hurricane strength storm to pound Washington State. Well, I'm glad that you got out of Washington State and you're in nice, sunny Hawaii. Enjoy that, Woody. And Bartland, he says, how much can Blub 1 bill market cap? So Blub is the Sui meme. And exactly as predicted, again, as the rat Carl from the moon says. But anyways, yeah, this moved from around 18 million market cap up here to 80 mil. Clean like 4.5x. So how high can this go at 50 mil now? I'm not sure. I would just simply take profits on the way up, and I would use these. I would use these lines, and when they get hit, I would sell. You don't have to sell everything. You could, of course, leave a moon bag, but I would use these previous trend lines from over here in September. And if you do see some kind of parabolic move to these lines, that's a very good level to take profit. Very reliable. So that's what I have to say about Blub right now. And King Louis says, did you see Chill Guy go crazy? Of course I saw Chill Guy go crazy. I mean, how could you not? Let's check up on Chill Guy. Where's it at? So yeah, typical kind of slowdown after up only for over a week straight. Basically, it went up every day in the first week it was out, and now it's just kind of cooling off for the first time. I mean, really insane, very crazy. And during this time, actually, of this run up, a lot of other meme coins, they slowed down considerably on Solana. So a lot of liquidity, I suppose, was sucked out of other coins into Chill Guy. And we did just get a super chat from Venero Panisi. Thank you for that super chat, my man. He says, hey, shout out from Australia. Would you mind doing a little analysis of Trump MAGA, please? Of course, we can do that. Thank you for that super chat. So, yeah, let's see. Trump MAGA. I'm going to assume it's, the main Trump MAGA here. 77 million market cap currently. Current price is $1.68. So I don't think this is going to pull a Bowden and go to zero, being that Trump is going to be the next president. He's already been elected. He's the president-elect. You guys remember the office of the president-elect from 2020 where they put Biden on that podium that said office of the president-elect to try and make it seem like legit. Anyways, I digress. Good chance this does run up leading up to Trump's inauguration on January 20th. So with that being said, this is a whale coin. The whales move this coin how they want it. And they essentially dumped it into the election. And it does look like it was a manipulation so that they can, sell up here and then load up again. You already see a W, right? A W double bottom. And it's looking like it's just a deviation below your lows from September. All right, it would need to reclaim like 100 million market cap to prove that. but it has a narrative. It has Trump's inauguration on January 20th. So there's a good chance it pulls another rally leading into that, like it rallied leading into the election. All right, so I doubt it's going to pull a Joe Biden and go to zero. Because Trump isn't Biden. Trump's Trump. So I would look for a reclaim of first 85 mil and then 100 mil. And then no, January 20th is your narrative date to play off of, and simply look to trade it going into that date. But yeah, I mean, there are some signs here that it wants to go ahead and break out back above 100 million market cap. Very whale manipulated coin, and likely the whales have manipulated the holders who bought it before the election and didn't take any profit to sell the bottom before they run it up again leading into January 20th. Hope that helps. All right. Let me see what else is going on here. We got a ton of questions today here, guys. I appreciate all of you being here. If you want me to answer your question with priority, to get through this sea of questions I have in my live chat, you can send a super chat to skip the list, because I'm one person and I can't answer 150 questions in the short amount of time we have together here. Anyway, shout out to Bob's my uncle. He says, yo, let's go. What's up, Bob's my uncle? Good to have you here. And let's see. We got Kazuya, as well as HNG Loose. What's up, HNG Loose 2? What's going on? Blue Camel. I think I missed your post here earlier. And we got Neil Bodel. He says it's his first time here. What's up, Neil? Hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. Kazuya says, hello, Connor. Can we check Aave and Uni? Thank you. Yeah, we can do that. And then I still have a lot of stuff I haven't even talked about yet that I was planning on talking about. So a lot to get through still here on our Sunday live stream, guys. Be sure to smash that like button if you are enjoying the live stream so far. All right, Aave. Weekly, still looking bullish. Simply just kind of looking at the range highs from the bear market, right? This is all your bear market range in here, 2022, 2023. Your range highs up here around $1.40, $1.50. You're just currently using those previous resistance levels as support. So that's looking pretty good. This is, again, going to run probably in tandem with Ethereum. So when Ethereum starts to break out above 4K, you're going to see coins like Aave and Uni also start to run. It's really just a matter of what level it wants to sweep before breaking out. Because again, we are in the bull run. I have a very strong belief that something like Aave is going to pump when Ethereum also pumps. It's just a matter of where it wants to sweep. The monthly open at 143. Again, that bear market range high at 130. So how I would play it if you're bullish on Aave and you want to find yourself an entry, I would look to build a position pre-Ethereum breakout. So I would look at the quarterly open at 156. I would look at the monthly open at 142. I would look at the daily 200 EMA, and again, that range high at $1.32. And I would just, slurp up more and more coins as the price does come and test these support levels pre-Ethereum breakout. So that's Aave. And then Uni. So Uni is looking stronger than Aave here in the daily time frame. Uni has some good narratives going for it, their own chain. They're no longer going to get attacked by Gary Gensler in the SEC. That's all good stuff. So this could have been the short-term correction before the breakout on Uni. Down here to $10. Stop out a bunch of longs who longed up here at 11, and then run it up here towards $13 would be your next target. So Uni's looking strong, and it's moving right now in this current market. And you had a flash dip today that could have been the liquidation before it actually breaks out. Notice the line I have at $10.90. I don't remember when I put it on the chart, but it's there for a reason. And notice how it's acting as resistance. So yeah, this is your next level to break, and then you run up to $13. If you get a move down here to $9.75, or even better would be around $9 to $8.70, these would be levels to buy. But good question, Kazuya. So we got another super chat from Dude with a Duck. Thank you, Dude with a Duck, for that €10 super chat. It means a lot, my man. I appreciate it. He says, what's up? New here. What do you think about Maneki and Ponki? Greetings from Brazil. So what do I think about Maneki and Ponki? I definitely prefer Ponki over Maneki. Let's look at Ponki first. Ponki is a good coin. It's very viral. Here's the schematic we put on the chart a while back, essentially talking about its market phases. Accumulation over here in orange, manipulation in red down here, just manipulate everyone out below the range lows, and then you enter the expansion phase, which is the green box. So yeah, Ponki's a good coin. If we look at this is our other schematic on Ponki that's been on the chart for a long time. Right, when Ponki was up here at 50 cents originally in May, I essentially determined that if it came back from 36 to around 20 cents, that's the buy area, and that was the bottom before breaking out again. So now with Ponki, you broke out above 400 million market cap, and you're right now at 325. So I would say that dips are to be bought on Ponki. Very good chance this does become a meme coin that goes to 1 billion market cap and possibly beyond. So yeah, you want to look to buy dips on Ponki, and it's not the worst level right now. I would say 50 cents would be a great entry if given, and anything below that would be even better, of course. But you are in a new uptrend for Ponki, so if you want to get a position, look to build it out and buy dips. Now, Maneki, I've seen a lot of fishy stuff about this coin on Twitter. A lot of influencers got exposed for selling this thing while they were tweeting bullish things about it. So I don't have a lot of confidence in Maneki. I know it's popular amongst meme coin traders, but I think that people like Crypto Banter and other big names talk about it because they hold massive positions in it, whether they bought it or were given the supply. So yeah, I'm not sure about this coin. I've seen a lot of fishy stuff about it, but hey, we are in the meme coin trenches talking about these, and it's it's literally just financial crime everywhere when it comes to the Solana blockchain. So yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence at all in Maneki, but maybe they pump it anyway. So, I mean, it's really hard to tell with these meme coins, right? Look at Brett. They literally bundled 80% of the supply, but through Crash's marketing efforts and talking like Richard Hart and just in-your-face marketing, in your face, people don't care. They forget that 80% of the supply was bundled, and they get on board anyway. Right? People have the memory of goldfish in the crypto market. It's insane how quickly people forget. Anyways, I digress. So again, I don't have a lot of confidence in Maneki. Maybe they send this coin anyway. You have a big resistance level up here at 1.2 cents. You're just below it right now. So maybe this thing wants to do a little bump and run. I don't know. But I don't have confidence in this. I wouldn't buy it. But if you want to buy it, Be my guest. I will draw this just because it's there and I see it. This is a falling wedge, and this is actually a bullish pattern. So maybe it wants to break out and pump. That's Manicky. But anyways, dude with a duck, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Joe Book, so go out of Brett. No, I didn't say that. I just said understand what it is, right? That's what happened. All I'm saying is what happened, right? I'm not saying you should get out of it. I'm just saying they did bundle 80% of the supply, right? That's a reality, but they pump it anyway. So I didn't say to get out of it. I'm just letting you know what actually happened. That's all. Anyways, let me see what's going on here. So we got a lot of speedy people. A lot of people talking about speedy on ETH. And if we look at speedy here, I don't know when I charted this. I get asked about speedy in many of my live streams. You guys are always rating the live chat. And it's in one of these zones that I drew down here a while back. All right, so do with that information what you will. But yeah, speedy's in a zone that I put on the chart a while back, an area of interest. And we got another super chat. Super chat from Liberty Bell Rare Coins. He says, do you think Shiba for Ether, AVAX, or Link is a smart move? Trading Shiba Inu for Ether, AVAX, or Link. So SHIB will do well. It's already done well. Right here at 15 million market cap. It went, or 15 billion, I should say. I would say that a coin like Ether is going to still perform, but there's a chance SHIB does outperform. AVAX also will probably give you a few X's, but again, SHIB may outperform it. So understand that all of these coins aren't going to give you like crazy, massive, like 20x returns. SHIB, AVAX, Ether, Link. I personally think your SHIB isn't a bad hold. That's what I have to say about that. I don't give financial advice, but do I think it's a smart move? It's not a bad move, but I still think you'll get returns with SHIB as well. And we got another super chat from Dude with a Duck. He says, thank you. I'm just wondering why they put so much effort in Manicky, trademarks for the brand in 60 plus countries, soccer team sponsoring, etc. Seems like they have a long-term vision, but of course it could be trash. Well, understand, I say that there's been influencers caught out and stuff like that. Like, that's the team trying to get the word out about the coin, giving supply away to these people that have a Twitter following. But then the people with the Twitter following take that supply and they just sell it on the market. So it's not really necessarily the team doing that. It's their marketing. They paid for it with token that just gets sold on the market. So that's why they put so much energy and effort. But yeah, that's basically that's just, again, what's happened, right? So maybe it still can do well. But just understand that there's people that were given supply selling into every pump while they're saying bullish things about it. And that goes with pretty much every meme coin, by the way. Like, this is, again, this is the Wild West, these meme coin trenches. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that Dude with a Duck. That's what's essentially going on. Anyways, talking about these meme coin trenches. So I forgot to get to this tweet, essentially saying that Bitcoin and crypto ownership is now legal in China. So that's pretty huge. We already talked about how the top signals from the past are no longer top signals this cycle. You see that Donald Trump wants to meet with Brian Armstrong. You know that BlackRock launched a Bitcoin and Ether ETF, soon Solana ETF. The market's completely changed from the past. These people own all the infrastructure around crypto. They own the ETFs. They own Coinbase. They own Robinhood. They own whatever platform you use. They own it all. The marketing you're going to see when Trump is in the White House after he's inaugurated, the marketing you're going to see in 2025 for crypto will blow your mind. People are going to be calling top signals everywhere, but they don't understand the dynamic has shifted now. No longer a top signal. All right? Plain and simple. So here's a tweet from Pump Fun. And this is the literal reality of the market right now and where we're at. This is the Pump Fun account, the platform responsible for hundreds of thousands of meme coins being created every single day, rug pulls left and right, basically Ponzi scheme on a mass scale. It's insane. But anyways, this is the reality of the market. So they tweeted, live streaming on Pump Fun is getting bigger by the day. Here are 4 easy ideas you can try out as a new creator on Pump Fun. So share fun moments with friends. This is that little 12-year-old who rug pulled $30,000 from a coin called Quant. Let's see, where is this? This kid here. So this kid rugged a coin for 30 grand. And basically what happened was people found out about it and they sent the coin to the point where this kid would have had like millions of dollars if he didn't rug pull, just to teach him a lesson. But this was the thing for like a day, and then nobody cared about it anymore. Right? This is the attention. Like attention is going so rapidly in all directions, where something's hot one day and then it just dies. But anyways, yeah, this little punk rug pulled 30 grand, and then they sent the coin to hundreds of millions. They found his family, and they, put pictures of his family online. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So anyways, back to this Pump Fun tweet. So you can be a little punk, they're saying, and rug pull people. Live stream idea number 2, breaking and entering, but dressed as Santa. I don't know, just you have to be really desperate for attention to do that. You can be an e-thought. You can show your tits online, and you can get people to buy your coin. Or you can dye your hair, bleach your hair, and act like an LA an LA yuppie. It's up to you guys. You can do all this stuff, and just pump fun, guys. It's insane. The fact that they're tweeting this out is just even crazier to me. Like, how this thing is still legally allowed to operate when every coin that launches on it is a financial scam is insane. Anyways, let's move on. We have a tweet here from Cousin Crypto. So he put in quotes, why didn't you, this is a very real tweet, by the way, I can relate to this. He says, why didn't you send me the ticker? And he says, bruv, I'm out here getting actively rugged day in and day out to land 1 or 2 bangers. If I sent you the ticker I aped, you'd call me a retard, and you wouldn't end up aping the one that runs. That's how it works. Get to work. And this is very true. Anybody who's having success with memes currently is getting actively rugged multiple times before they hit a winner. I've been saying this a lot. You're going to lose probably like 9 out of 10. But then that 1 is going to make up for all of your losses. Most people shouldn't dabble into this casino Ponzi scam whatsoever. You don't have to do it to make money. But yeah, if you're going to be playing the meme coin pump fund trenches, you have to understand that you're maybe going to hit 1 out of 10, but that 1 is going to pay for the losses if you have good risk management and you don't put in a small amount on the winner and bet more on the losers. But yeah, I mean, it's a total Ponzi scheme. So anyways, good tweet here from Cousin Crypto. It's a real tweet. right? People are like, why don't you send me it? Why don't you send me it? Bro, 9 out of 10 are rug pulls. Like, you don't want to get it sent. You're better off not. Anyways, another tweet from Pump Fun, basically just saying, yeah, I mean, our platform has created the most Ponzi schemes in history, but it's funny. So they say, welcome to our world, retail. So retail starter pack yesterday, looking at TikTok memes, meme coins on Solana on TikTok. And now today they're all saying, I've only lost money, spent $200, came back with $100 in the same day. I was up 10x and got rugged on everything. Now looking at $3.25 sitting in Diddy's baby oil. And another guy saying, I lost all my money. So, I mean, yeah. Again, most people really shouldn't even touch any of these pump fund shitcoins, because you will have to get rugged. Again, it's really more like 1 out of 12, 1 out of 13 that are going to hit. It's even worse odds than 10%. So the odds are stacked against you, and if you don't have the fortitude to keep going after getting smacked in the face multiple times, you shouldn't even play it. And yeah, talking about the Gen Z quant little punk kid. We'll see what happens with him. We'll see. This is going to be, this kid's 12 years old. 12 years old. I mean, obviously, he doesn't have a lot of morals if he just rugged for 30 grand and was live streaming and flipped everybody off. Right, maybe he didn't have the greatest parents or whatever, but hey, who am I to chime in on that? We'll see what happens with this kid, right? This is going to be a good lesson. Will he focus on the past forever? Will he live in the past and be depressed his whole life, or try and build the future? Probably because he's so young, it's going to affect him for a long time. It might ruin him. But, hey, you get what you deserve. If you want to be a scumbag and rug pull 30 grand like that, you know, you deserve to get your head basically messed with by the coin getting sent to millions in market cap. And the bag, if you just would have held it, be worth millions. It's a hard lesson, but it's a cold, cold, cold world. Anyways, we got another super chat here from Dude with a Duck. He says, thank you for the advice. Last question. What do you think about Wojack? It's basically the biggest meme on the internet and no big exchanges yet. Thanks. So what do I think of Wojack? It's an OG meme from last cycle, right? You have Wojack and Bogdanov, which is probably the funniest crypto meme ever, Bogdanov and Wojack. So this coin, Wojack, it's looking quite bullish. It's up pretty massively from the September bottom. It's currently up 363%. And it's looking to make a new all-time high past its high from June of this year. It's still a pretty low market cap at 130 mil. My thoughts on this coin, I like it. It's an old OG meme. And the reason I like these is because the supply is so distributed. The more time that a meme coin has spent in existence, the more time there is for that supply to get distributed and change hands. And you don't have, say, one entity holding up all of the supply, right? So this thing's been around since May of last year, and it's been through long periods of dead, no volume consolidations where many people inevitably end up selling the bottom and new holders come in. So anyways, Wojack, OG meme, like you said, funny meme, like the Bogdanov, he bought, he sold, pump it, dump it. It's very funny. And I think that this one does have legs as well. So yeah, good meme, Wojack. I like it. Anyways, Benjamin H, he says, thanks, Connor. Thoughts on Coq, C-O-Q, Coq Inu, Coq Inu, LOL. He says, hit the like, guys. So yeah, thoughts on COQ. It's a funny meme again. It's literally Coq Inu, Coq Inu, no homo. That's just the name of the coin. Anyways, yeah, I mean, crypto, what a world. Let's see. Thoughts on this coin? Well, thoughts on this coin. it's looking pretty interesting, being that it's about to come out of its bottom of accumulation range. Yeah, it looks good for a breakout here. Let's go to the market cap instead of price chart so we can get a better read on it. It looks like a nice, I call this the accumulation lake, right? This is kind of like a body of water, like a lake. Nice rounded bottom, horizontal resistance, and you just look for it to break out. So it looks like it's breaking out of the accumulation lake right now. So that looks pretty good. And thoughts on this coin? Again, AVAX meme coin. AVAX has been putting in some work recently. Let's look at AVAX. Yeah, AVAX breaking out. Is this new yearly highs? No, it ran to 64 in March. But anyways, yeah, AVAX making a run back towards its yearly highs, which is $65. So AVAX meme coin should pick up. I know this is, one of the most liked and OG meme coins on AVAX. So just like SUI has a direct correlation with the SUI memes, there's going to be a direct correlation between the main asset and the meme coins on the chain. Yeah, so Coq Inu looks good for a breakout out of this accumulation lake that it's in right now. So anyways, Benjamin H., thank you for that super chat, sir. And we got another super chat from Oli Ken Tiam, but the message says it's retracted. So I'm not sure what your question was, Oli Ken, but I believe you gave me Nigerian currency, which is totally cool, man. Thank you for the support here. But it doesn't look like you wrote a question with your super chat, so I'm not really sure what I can do for you other than say thank you for that super chat. Guys, smash up that like button if you appreciate the support. Let's see. I mean, guys, there's so many questions here in the live chat, and with the super chats, I've lost my place, so I don't really even know where I left off. So I'm just gonna go through some trades that I'm in right now, because I'm holding a lot of altcoins, but I'm actively actively trading this market. And I'll go through the positions I am currently in to give you some insight. So I went over this last Tuesday, I believe, when I was live, and I'm still long on Aptos, APT. So I took my entry down here at $11.31 approximately. And this consolidation, I'm looking forward to. I entered it down here in this wedge, in this descending wedge. And it wasn't an aggressive breakout. It's just kind of chopping around now. But I'm looking for a huge move on Aptos. And I'm expecting this to be at least $20 by Christmas, if not higher. But yeah, Aptos, APT. Another one is Kronos or Crypto.com, CRO. So this is one. Let me see if this pops up. Cool, it does. So this is just for reference, right? This is from Thursday the 14th, and we entered this in this falling wedge. So these bull market chart patterns, they just work very well in a bull market. Surprise, surprise, right? But anyways, this is a very technical entry here. All right, very technical entry. And long story short, this has been a very good performing trade so far. Our first target was 19 cents, and we're up 30% basically. But we're looking for this to go trade back towards $1, but we're looking to trade it on the way up. So yeah, a very sniper entry down here on CRO. That's what we do. If you want to get these entries in real time, we'll then apply to the mastermind below. Another one is Stacks STX. Bitcoin layer 2 hasn't really moved yet, but I would say if you want, this isn't going to like 20x for you. You have to understand that. Could it go 3 to 5x? Of course it can. So for an active trade, I have altcoins that I think have the potential to pull up, 10, 20, 30, 50, possibly 100x's. But in the meantime, while I wait for those low caps to cook, I want to be actively trading and bringing in profits. So that's why I trade these higher market cap coins that move. But anyway, Stacks STX hasn't really broken out yet. But if you look at this chart, it is setting up for a massive breakout from this accumulation range that I've highlighted with a yellow eclipse or ellipse, whatever this eclipse. I think it's an ellipse. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, STX Stacks pre-breakout right now. Your breakout line is essentially $2, and you're right on it right now. This is going to fly when the time is right. Another one is Pepe, the frog. So, Pepe the frog. The idea here is to, you can see the sketch I have on. But the idea here is to build a position if you don't have any Pepe, right? There's a good chance this is, say, the SHIB of the cycle. And it goes to maybe 40 billion in market cap. If you look at it right now, it is at 8.3 billion market cap. So, maybe another 4x in it or so, 5x. But the idea here is to use spot or low leverage and build your position out. If you do see a dip to this orange line at 0.0000164, I would look for that to be the bottom before a big move higher. But yes, we are simply looking to build this position. And of course, the entry was given at its lowest point over here. Very technical entry, which is to be expected from the Crypto Empire Mastermind. So there's Pepe, and then the last one that I essentially went into last night, I put a limit order at 28, which was the bottom of this wick. You love to see it. But Blur is an NFT marketplace. Whoops, I did not mean to close that tab. But Blur is an NFT marketplace, but also look where it's listed. It's listed on Coinbase. Okay, it's listed on Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't have a huge selection. They have a fair selection, but it's not huge. And also, Blur is at 31 cents. Retail on Coinbase, they like coins that are like under $1. It's this bull market narrative that always comes along. Oh, it's less than $1 coin, so retail will buy it. Look, I mean, I'm all for stupidity. I'm a profit maxi in this market as a trader. So yeah, I longed Blur at 30 cents last night. I'll show you the post. I said build a position if it dips, add more at 2.8. Well, it dipped to 2.8. Limit orders got filled and right back up to 31 cents. And I mean, this is a pretty decent move, right? This is already 11%, and you wake up to an 11% gain on a nice position. So anyways, those are some of my active trades. Of course, I have my spot bags packed to the brim, and I'm all for this others dominance breakout that will happen. Again, your others dominance chart. This is a great representation of altcoin season as well. When this breaks out, it simply means everything outside of the top 10 is eating up more and more market share. This only happens in a true altcoin season, and this is still pre-breakout. So have some conviction in your picks. Believe in something. But we're looking good. We're in good shape. Anyways, lads, it's time to go ahead and wrap up this stream. Be sure to smash up that like button if you haven't smashed it up just yet. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We've been going live for like an hour and a half. I will be back tomorrow. I'm feeling much better now, so we'll get back to our usual scheduled program of live streams Monday through Friday, Saturday off, and then back again on Sunday. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for all of your support. If you're new here, you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. This is Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a good weekend, whatever's left of it. And stay up, stay well, look ahead, and let's crush the rest of the